What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we're going to be looking at all the new cards where things are landing because, again, release weekend is this week, for US at least. Europe has gotten their product, Canada's gotten their product, and stuff like that, so it's kind of just good to see where everything's kind of landing on the Europe side, and hopefully we'll mirror that soon enough. So without further ado, let's get in the video and talk about it. So guys, if you want to help support the channel with no extra cost, please use the affiliate link down below. It costs you nothing to support the channel, and it's just a great way of doing it while you're checking out cards that you are always ready going to be paying for. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you guys don't know, use TCG Market News, a link down below. This helps you get a good understanding of what cards are going for, going up, down, left to right, and gives you a good spread, which you can use watch lists to kind of just keep up to date on what cards you really just want to watch consistently enough. And it will tell you where things are landing, especially the ones that are falling down. I really highly recommending tab the link down below so that when you want to be looking at cards, sometimes you might be waiting for a good buy or a good sell. You know, this might help you out in more ways than one. So use this amazing tool to your disposal, and I think it'll be great for all. Now, first off, Omnimon Winter Holiday 2023 saw a big spike. You know, this card was sitting under 15s. Now it's sitting up to 26 to 30s. People are just hyped about Omnimon shenanigans, so just expect this to be high for a bit. Europe side looking like 8 to 9 euros. Now, Restaurant Superior Mode alts are going up as well. Again, new support in BT21 is leading for this to climb. So just something to think about. Europe side looking like 10 to 12 euros. Now, Kazumon alternate art EX04 is about $19 to $20 a pop. No surprise there. It's just one of those decks that seems to be calling for best deck in the format, and you know what happens when we have those. It just leads for more expensive. Now, Europe side looking like 34 to 39 euros. Now, Shika Meepo across, cross encounter pre-release stamp. This card saw some movement. Some lists are playing this at 1. So again, if you're trying to max rarity Jesmon, this is a very powerful skill. Just a friendly reminder that the Shika Meepo cannot work on a freshly when Digivolved Digimon, that Jesmon GX, that just got played the turn. So just a friendly reminder, because it's a once per turn skill, you're not going to be able to use it for, it's on play, it's when Digivolving and when attacking, it's once per turn hard. So, you can't just double when Digivolving effect. So Shika Meepo has to be used at least a second time on a follow-up turn. Europe side looking like 2 to 5 euros. Now, Galacticmon is sitting at 17 going down. This is a good dip, so I think right now if you can snag them in the $17, $18 range, you're going to be in a good spot. Just pick up 2 just in case, because there should be a new Galacticmon in some way, shape, or form this coming set of BT21. Now, Europe side looking like 25 to 30 euros. You guys have it expensive. Now we're getting into what people are really here for. Where are cards going to fall, right? This is the alt for Omnimon X alternate art, so this is going to be quite expensive, and I think this is going to be our Lord Nightmon level card. I think it's going to be like 50 bucks a pop. Looking on the Europe side, it's still holding 70. So let's just see what its counterpart, not the max rarity, because that's just ridiculous. We're going to take a look at the low rarity. So sitting at 23 to 24s on the Europe side, which kind of gives me a feeling we're going to be like closer to 18s. And again, the reason why we're going to be trying to say, people are going to say, well, these should end up being like 2.0 prices, right? Okay. One, fundamentally, Omnimon X is better than any of the other cards in that set. Any of the other secrets in 2.0 weren't on par with Omnimon X. I think we're going to see maybe a $20 to $30 on release, and then it's going to dip. I think you just have to wait for the dip for us, to be honest with you, or else you're going to really regret it buying at these prices. Don't buy pre-sales, but as Mario would say, taking that into account, we are at $60 on our end, but nobody's budging on it. okay? Because everybody knows that 2.0 really affected the market in a wave that just made these expensive secrets dip like crazy. So smart on you guys for not actually buying Omnimon X's. Now, Rust Tyranno Update Pack 2025 are holding at 15s. I wouldn't go crazy in buying this. I would just wait it out, especially because there are going to be 2 per pack, which helps out. You know, Europe side looking like 3 to 5 euros. Now, Violet and Boots alternate art sitting at $35 going up. Again, this is just because people are really hyped for her, and the 35 I think is where she's going to try to hold for a bit, and then she's going to dip down. I would wait until release to see where she dips, snag on the dip, because I expect her to go right back to 35 very comfortably. Looking like 30 to 34 euros. Now, Imperial Digimon Fighter Mode is sitting at $17.96, which, to be honest with you, very powerful deck. But if you remember, Lord Nightmon X didn't hold $17. It was at like 6s. Because the super rares are more common, we have 10 in, you have at least, what, 11 hits in a box. So that 11 hits with the lucky pack fluctuates the super rares by a lot. So Europe side will reflect what we're going to be paying. I think we're going to be paying $6 for this card very comfortably. No, nothing out of the ordinary there, but I definitely agree. Six euros is where six to $7 for it is very much where I feel comfortable saying we're going to pick this up. Necromon sitting at $11.94. I don't think you're picking this up at that price. I really expect this to go down. Europe side looking like 4 to 5 euros. I would expect even just closer to 3s. If not, wait it out. The deck hasn't really done anything in JP. It is a cute deck, especially with Purple Mill and with this, with its own version of Ghosty. You know, it has 2 very decent variables, but they are not tier. I would say it's hard to give them tier 2 status in any capacity. It's just, that is the problem. Necromon's good, but it needs another wave of support that is super fixated on it. They gave it a bunch of good cards, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it was enough to make this deck scream tier 1. Now, we do have Chaos Volder Arm, so another Chaos mode. Remember when Volder Arms were first released? $60 a pop. That card was expensive to get your hands on. And it's kind of funny that now look at Digimon pricing. We're already looking at its purest evolved form, and it's already at $8. I think it's going to be lower. So looking like 6 euros. So if it's $8 for us, I expect this to dip to maybe $3. I'm not joking. I don't expect this card to be expensive, and I don't expect you guys to be paying up the wazoo for it. So don't waste your money. Now, Zephigamon Ace is at $48 on our end, like 49s. Don't buy into it. I really feel bad for the people that paid already $10 over what these prices are, and I expect this to dip even more because pre-sales are going to affect this. You know, you have 21s to 22s to 24s. Yeah, taking a look here. I don't even think it's going to hold that price. I think you'll be lucky if it holds that. Now, you have Heavy Metal Dramon Ace. I'm going to be straight honest with you. I'm banking on this being like the $3 card. Deck has some fun, unique ways of playing, and I made a video on talking about it. But outside of that, I would not expect this to be expensive. You know, 8 euros is kind of high, in my opinion. I would wait this out. Maybe pick this up at 4s. Now, Beelzemon Blast Mode Ace release special boosters are at $14 a pop, 15s. I don't think you're picking that up at that price. Yep. 5 to 6s, again, showing reflectively what will be expected for our prices. I don't expect us to be this expensive. Now, Talmon Ace release special booster 2.5, we're at $15 a pop. Not out of the ordinary or realm of that, because Talmon Ace is just straight up a good card. I just don't think she's going to hold that long. Yep, looking like 6 to 7 euros. Again, that 11 card being, you know, you're going to get 2 alts and a secret hit, which again, great numbers, and it looks like the, you know, chase cards don't take up a slot, so it leads into these good numbers, right? Now, Jesmon GX Ace is about $12 a pop, going down. Europe side looking like 6 to 7 euros. Just would not buy into it. Now, RideMyAvatar Ace looking like $7.46. I expect this to be $1. €6. Yeah, no, this isn't even pre-sales. This is, oh, this is pre-sale items. It will not ship. Wow, it is in pre-sale mode for Europe too? That's weird. Omnimon Ace looking like 14s to 15s. Yeah, no. Europe side looking like 5 to 6s. This probably even go down further, and that will be on release. Wow. Cool. We're going to see some major depth. Fenrir Luga Takamizuchi Ace, $17. Nope. Europe side looking like 3 to 5s. I expect this to be like a $2 card too. I don't expect this to have long-term value. War Groundmon Ace release special boosters. We're at $15 dipping. Europe side looking like 6 to 7 euros. Justimon Blitz Arm Ace. We're at $10 going down. Yeah, no. I expect this to be $1. You know, taking a look, 8 euros. No. Invisimon, same thing. I expect these like last couple ones are going to dip really quickly, and it's just not going to be that much money to be had with it. So just keep that a friendly reminder here. Europe side, 5 to 6 euros, and they're still technically in pre-sale. Again, we will catch up to these pretty quickly. You know, $6.47 for EX6, not worth it. Now, Europe side looking like 5 to 6 euros. Now, Cool Boys, I definitely expect to have some little expenses, but $14 is just not worth it. Europe side looking like 17 to 8 euros. Now, Alphamon Oryukin mode Ace, definitely expect this to have a little bit of value. I think this will probably be like a $11 card, if that. Depends on how frequently you get them in your boxes. And again, it's just going to be one of those things, right? Europe side, 8 to 10 euros. Now, Lumiamon Nene version, $38. I expect this to be what we're expecting with Zed and stuff like that, a $6 card. Europe side looking like already touching the 12s to under 20 bucks. I just don't see us holding long term on that. Death X is $14.95 right now. Just don't buy into it. Europe side looking like 6. I expect this to be like a $2 card as well. It just has no super competitive play right now, and that's like a big thing, right? If it's not being competitively played, it just doesn't see that competitiveness, you know, doesn't validate the price. And again, not everybody seems to have gotten their product, and I like that they kind of have their sales delayed on Card Market to match our release. So I don't know why is that, but guys, if you want, use TCG Market News. Definitely helps you out. This will let you know, especially on release, how it goes. So use that, especially when we're just going to see all the new cards. Use that, this to kind of just monitor. Everything's going to go crazy in the first 7 days with that set, so it'll be great to see. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.